audio straight.
We lost in the sound, got the lights down low, music filling the air, feel the vibe slow, let go you care. Girl, you know the night is young, let's make it hot. Show me how you work it with a giddy up. All night long, baby, just let your body move. Got the lights down low, music feeling the air, feel the vibe flow, let go you care. Girl, you know the night's young, let's make it hot. Show me how you work it, baby, give all you got. Let's dance to the rhythm, swing the beat, invite me, let your body keep it on for me. We gotta own the night.
Hey, what's up? Midilab fam? What's going on, Midilab City? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, it's your boy 18 Rabbit in the building, man. I want to just go around the room real quick, man. Everybody go ahead and introduce yourself. if this is your first time here, man, let's start with Jaguar Power. Move on down to A2 Breezy. You know what I'm saying? Then LXL. Come on.
Unmute.
Mike, it's not on, homie. Unmute.
Oh, boom, boom, boom. Rookie. Yeah.
Punch me.
Act like you've been here before.
Punch me. Punch me. Come on.
Go ahead, punch him. Who can find the punch first? I want to punch him back.
Man.
I hope I can find the punch.
We need a punch for that right now. All right.
I mean,
that was slap.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's a rip.
They gave me the double rip. Hey, but Jag Paul in the building, you know what I'm saying? Off the mute.
Rookie. He hit him with the rook
A2 Breezy.
A2 up in the spit out. What's really going down, man? Hollering at y'all from the Southwest. Peace up to Midi City. Everybody stand up. Ready to kick it off tonight. You know, I always tell y'all 2 is better than 1. Get at your boy.
Hey, yeah. Tune in Tuesdays nights, man, for the dialogue on that Bible study with A2 Breezy, man.
I'm getting
Hey, LXL, come on, man.
You already know what it is, bro. It's your IYN. It's LXL coming straight up out of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Representing the whole state, not just the city, man. But you already know what it is. Check in with Midi, man.
Word. Tune in Wednesdays for the LXL explosion. You know what I'm saying? This is going down, man. This Midilab City. You know what I'm saying? This is Midilab, man. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, man, we gonna pop it off, man, with some real like live stuff. You know what I'm saying? And my boy A2 Breezy, he brought this to everybody's attention, man. You know what I'm saying? Did gangsta rap hurt or help the culture? And that's that's the main topic we finna talk about tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get down. But before we get down, let me go ahead and drop a little music. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with some the other the other 380 from the hood. You know what I mean?
380.
Sean, man. Let's go, man. With my sound, man. Let's go.
Shout out Genius. Be here, man. Shout out Chat. Holding it down, man. Midi City, let's go, y'all.
If you're rapping the clue, stock trade, I'ma still not quit your style like clock days. A body man, you would think I was one of Gotti man. Like send me the pool, about to clap me a fool. Look, I'm just 2 steps in like a you do. Like him up too. I didn't wanna kill that man. I react cause he moved. Didn't really think he was actually smooth. Like I didn't see the gun under the belt. Now take one for your help. I'm hoping I felt. Yeah, under the fam. I got some shit to go. Damn, put you under the can. Damn, there I go. Bragging again. It's kinda hard when you rolling in the fabulous bands on glamorous rims. Sound, I really hope you like my sound. Lyrically, how I put it down. I promise, brother, don't let crowning anybody in my way. Don't end up lying on the ground. I hope you really like my sound. Lyrically, how I put it down. I promise, brother, don't let crowning anybody in my way. Don't end up lying on the ground. Second overlapping my team. Skinning fake rappers and laughing at team. If you happen to win and I happen to lose, wake up, nigga, you must have happened to snooze. Follow the rules, really shouldn't sleep on the job. See, they be primes and acting like they deep in the mob. I'm gonna give them what they want all of the time. Game official, man, it's all in my rhymes. From the top to the bottom, back to the top. From a young no name to running the whole game. Cocaine to make they brain numb. Whole industry is like, where this nigga came from? Sound, I really hope you like my sound. Lyrically, how I put it down. I promise, brother, don't let crowning anybody in my way. Gon' end up lying on the ground. I hope you really like my sound. Lyrically, how I put it down. I promise, brother, don't let crowning anybody in my way. Gon' end up lying on the ground. I don't care if you're rapping the rip. niggas walk with a limp, talk like a pimp, popping our collars and off they get bent too soft and limp. Nigga made he talking some shit, need to quit. Got your baby mama sucking my dick, she need to quit. Kept him, what they won't all of the time. Came up with your man, it's all in my rhyme. Let this shit get all up in your mind and off in your spine. And when the beat over, nigga press the rewind. Sound, I really like my sound. Lyrically how I put it down. I'm coming for the throne and crown, and anybody in my way gon' end up lying on the ground. I hope you really like my sound. Lyrically how I put it down. I'm coming for the throne and crown, and anybody in my way gon' end up lying on the ground.
Welcome back to the Midilab show, man. Hey, shout out to Kim. She the mediator, man. Y'all don't talk nothing crazy, man. She'll kick you out of here.
You gonna get Blackstone.
Hey, don't get Blackstone, homie. Hey, shout out to Linnea. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, man. We love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, dropping through and especially engaging in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, Jab.
I saw. Yeah.
Step into my office.
Why?
Because you're fucking fired.
Rookie. Damn rookies.
Tone hit me with this.
Get out.
Yeah. That's all right, it happens. Everybody has an off week, man. It's all right. We're all human, man.
Face off.
He got that jersey on, though. He got that jersey on. He set himself up for it.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, you got that jersey on, bro. You did yourself wrong.
Yeah, man, you did yourself wrong. You shouldn't even wear that thing, man. We don't
You know how they feel about them Cowboys, man.
I don't give two motherfucking shits. Hey, I'll show up like the train station.
Hey, Kim, go ahead and kick this cat out chat, right?
Yeah.
He don't know what he talking about.
Yeah, Frisco. We see Frisco.
Yeah, man, we love the city. We love the city.
I ain't even smiling. We're gonna see.
I even like the Lions. I even like Detroit Lions more. I like the Cowboys.
I don't give a shit what you like. Man.
No bell.
Boy.
No bell. I'm sorry. People don't show the Lions love like that. I had to get turned real quick. I'm sorry.
Fighting words.
Get
in there.
Let's go. Hey, what's up, Nisha? We got Nisha in the house. She's also a moderator. What's going on with Danny? Danny, what's up?
My brother Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
What up, brother?
Danny G.
Our mods represent right now. Yeah, our mods represent right now. That's what's up. Turn your chat up there. All right, I see y'all. Y'all holding it down.
Let's turn up. Let's pop up the conversation, man, because I know Tom A2 Breezy ready to get in this thing. You know what I'm saying? And my first question for y'all, man, is was gangsta rap a mirror of the community or a script of destruction? Tom, you go ahead and lead this conversation off, man.
I don't know if you want me to jump this one off because
come on, yes I do, because you the most critical.
Yeah, I think it started off as a means of being able to talk about what we talk about, what happens around, but then it was inflated and it was used to misdirect the people. That's my personal opinion. I think it's pretty evident when you see where we have actually gone backwards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if you think about things like Black Tulsa. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing like that is really, ever communicated in the music, with the exception of when people are pissed off and they want to vent their anger. But we don't see that sentiment, that level of positive assurance and education in our music. I don't even know if today we could even have a Black Tulsa.
Wow.
We've got the education. I don't know if we have the mentality
to help each other or to hurt each other. Is that where you're going?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, you got a place like Black Tulsa didn't have no gang banging. They didn't have Black communities that self-segregated based on the color of a T-shirt. Since what side of the town you was from. Everybody was everybody. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't have a Black Tulsa without the majority, the lion's share of the community, all contributing in a productive manner. Everything from your maintenance workers to your custodians to the doctors to the businessmen.
Right.
And
Word,
so
word,
today it would take the same thing. And I mean, today, I mean, there's so many pitfalls, built into the system that you have to be even that much more wary. We too busy talking about, body parts and clothing to really pay attention to that.
word. Yep, that's real. And I agree with you. I agree with you. And my opinion on it, and I'm gonna and Jag and LXL, I'm gonna let y'all vent. But my opinion on this is that it did start off as a ghetto report. It started off as a ghetto report. People like was in the hood and it was like, this is what's happening over here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And we got police brutality and we have, you know what I'm saying, drugs being sold and our women are being prostituted. But it got into a thing where it was glamorized instead of just a position of us trying to make a statement saying that, hey man, this ain't cool. And I'm
Right.
gonna go ahead and digress unless somebody else go ahead and
No,
step
no,
in.
I'm 100% agree with that. Like you said, it was a report card. It was an outcry, and now it's become a fashion statement. It almost to the point where, it went from getting a job and holding down a house was a coming of manhood to going to jail, becoming state property is now a coming of manhood, glamorized. You know what I'm saying? I'm to the
Yeah.
point where we look down on somebody who ain't been locked up, who ain't out in the streets, putting in work.
Right.
We call them square bear and L7, and you know what I mean. You ain't nothing, and it's sad because some people who look at it and recognize the entertainment value. There's people out here losing their kids to this,
Real talk.
and I just want to let
Yeah.
you know we keeping them state correctional facilities well populated.
Yeah.
Right. LXL, how you feel about that, man?
Man, I'm with y'all. It ain't really too much to really argue with. Like when it comes to y'all points is definitely very valid and stuff like that. Like I was reading a comment that Linnea had up here, and she said, I feel it was necessary to the culture, and I would agree with that because it added that like grit to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like that gritty type rap and everything, and that street reporter stuff. It became like what was popping. I think that what we just didn't anticipate is that we was gonna set the tone with that so much that even the industry was gonna like pick off that tree. They start picking the fruit off of that tree, and then they
Right.
start abusing it. You know what I'm saying? They start putting people who really ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? They start branding them like they're like that. So it's like almost like people feel like if you want to be a rapper, you have to talk about that street shit or you have to talk about that hot shit. Whether you was from it or not, they just feel like that's the only way that you gonna really like pop. That's the only thing that people feeling. When in reality it's not. So I think we done took the whole scope of hip hop and I think that we kind of shrunk it down now. But then again, too, we got to think about it too. Is it just because we listen to mainstream radio or like mainstream like hip hop? You know what I'm saying? Like there's plenty of smaller people who are probably putting on like a good message. You know what I'm saying? There's probably like mad smaller creators that you probably ain't heard of because they independent, they ain't got a label pushing them, who's probably out here preaching like a good message. You know what I'm saying? They probably out here preaching you know what I'm saying? Like stop the violence, but like for real, you know what I'm saying? They probably preaching about going to school or like getting their degrees. We just don't know them because we're just being spoon fed what's in our face. It's kind of like that's what we're programmed to go against, or like that's what we're programmed to look for and everything. You know what I'm saying? It kind of tickles that little nerve. So I feel like we've definitely like closed our lens because now we're going to hip hop and we're only looking for a certain thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We've closed our lens on that. When before it could have been a catch-all and stuff like that. There was people who have broadened hip hop for sure. You know what I'm saying? I could think of artists off the top of my head, like Juice World, who even if they did talk about that sometimes, they had a whole different message that they was throwing out there. You know what I'm saying? X, and it's ironic that a lot of these people now are dead too. But there's people who was trying to change the game or change the message that people was throwing out there. And you know what I'm saying? Now now unfortunately they have passed away. But I'm saying that them
A
ain't the
lot.
only people. Yeah, exactly. Like there's more people like that. We literally just don't know them yet. So now we got to look at it. I want to propose the question to y'all. Is it just the hip hop that we looking for? Are we not doing our due diligence and looking for the good music? Or is it just all bad and it's all so far gone?
It's just all
Right.
bad.
That's a good point.
No,
That's a good point.
Nah,
I knew
that's
no,
he
a
was gonna say
really
that, hey
beautiful
Yeah.
Breezy
way to
man.
sum it up, man.
Cause,
That's
cause,
no,
cause
that's,
cats
no.
now
that's
they don't
great.
even be rapping. They be mumbling. They be yeah. What you say, nigga? I didn't say it. I said, nah. Don't
Hey,
nobody punch
you know,
me.
hey, my finger was on the button too. Well, I was about to clean up
Man,
house.
I didn't
Y'all
say it.
being
I didn't say it.
soft as hell.
But my point is that yeah, they don't. Hey, and that's why K Dot had brought it back because it was like, what y'all talking about? Y'all sitting here mumbling about nothing. Jag, tell us your view on this end.
Hey, I'm so excited that my IYM right here, he highlighted it beautifully.
what up?
Uh, all it boils down to at the end of the day is a game we talk about. It's a game. We're playing a game. They playing a game called chess. You don't know about it, learn about it. Strategical moves. If you own an industry and you control what's put out, what else? Where else does it go from there? It's not that it's the
Mm,
culture of hip hop or what we're reporting, what we're doing in hip hop. It's that they glorified the negativity to such a high aspect that we be at each other's throats before we at anybody else. But we should be helping each other. It's been put in us like Santa Claus.
word. So did Gangsta Rap give the voiceless a mic, or did it give the corporations a weapon?
Gave the corporations a weapon. Tell you right now, the prison industry is booming because of that. And to answer LXL's question about are we just missing it, or is there really no other alternative out there? I can tell you, speaking for myself, I slant heavily towards gospel rap. That's where I lean heavy because I hear a different message. You know what I mean? I do hear individuals who talk about working, catching that 9 to 5. I do individuals talking about dealing with political issues, not in just to F this person and F that person, where they really deliver a message. And I don't think that it's
Substance.
only exactly. And I don't think that it's only in gospel rap. It's just that's where I find it. I do think that there are other forms of rap music that are not made popular by the industry. And you know, the thing is it's largely because we don't demand better. You know what I mean? Like even I mean we can speak on that when in regards to many things when it comes to our food, when it comes to our entertainment as a whole. You know, we tolerate so many things, and for many of us that have kids, we know we see things sliding across our screen. We don't want our kids to see. And now it's kind of hard to identify when the things are coming up because it could be something that you think is totally unrelated. Next thing you know, you see something happen that you're not even really feeling.
Right.
So,
Hey,
you know,
that's the same thing. Literally the same thing with hip hop. They did the same thing with everyday life. They just
yeah,
feed you something else. Have you look at it the way they want you to see it. They got you walking over here blind, doing what they
right,
want you to do, or
right.
doing what
And it's crazy
you gotta
because
wake up.
certain individuals will speak, and I mean not even outside the community. Certain people who claim to be from the community, I say they support the community, will speak against this, but don't do anything to eliminate the divisiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it was a point in time we would have thought that gangbanging would have dissipated when everything got better,
Right.
right? Because I mean, you get these older cats now that's like, why you doing this now? Like they even said, even
Mm,
within the rap industry, why you become a gangster when you start rapping?
It's
That's
what was
going.
droned.
That's going.
It was, I
You know,
mean,
you
it's a whole get into that. Let me put on my superhero outfit and go
right.
outside
Yeah.
and be untouchable, and then find out, fuck around and find out.
Let me
right,
say this to y'all, man. If you're a rapper, you're not a gangster, homie. Gangsters be putting in work. They on the street putting in work. If you're a rapper, you're in the studio putting in work in the studio.
Hey,
You are not a
18. If
gangster,
a
homie.
gangster was in the studio, would he be talking about what they talk about?
He might a gangster might talk about the experience that they might get a report. They may get a report. But you know what I'm saying? Just cause you a rapper doesn't mean that you hard, fool. You can still get handled. You still get these paws across your face. You know what I'm saying?
What's that
You
quote,
Mm.
ain't
Tone? What's that quote?
I'm
With the
full of
gangster,
it.
everybody want to be.
Oh yeah, everybody want to be a gangster till it's time to do gangster shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. but
So it's
but
time to put in that work. Yeah.
and though I agree with y'all, I can't even lie to y'all. A lot of these rappers, especially if you industry, like I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. We've all seen a rapper pop out and he got the whole hood behind him. You know what I'm saying? He got all the gangsters behind him. They put them in those positions on purpose. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you not gang banging yourself, or even if you didn't start off gang banging, the industry is still pushing that narrative that you're a gangbanger. And I've
Gotcha.
seen it happen to rappers. Eventually, boom. Then the real gangbangers hit you up. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, bam. Come rock with us. Come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. That's where the slippery slope start. You start off hanging with them. You know what I'm saying? You start off hanging with them. After that, it's like, boom. You know what I'm saying? They doing all this shit. You might be there. You might be not. You might be not. You might see what they doing. You might not. Boom, before you know it, you associated with these niggas who's over there doing that, this, and that. These niggas crossing state lines to do this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I ain't never seen like these new gen rappers don't be hanging with real gangs. These be like known gangs who really do violent shit. Is the rapper behind the gun pulling the trigger? Hell no. Nah. Like it's just not smart. They not gonna fuck up the money like that. But like all this shit is for the image. All this shit is gonna push like a certain image. But like
Narrative.
you know what I'm saying? How do you break that image? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's about
just
really
as bad
breaking
as that
that.
sex sales stuff we was talking about last week. Hey, look, if we gonna get on the females for always talking about sex sales, we also do. Yep, us for our constituents, Midi City, we get on each other for just talking that kill this, kill that, hustle this, hustle that, do this right now, and your mama did. Nah, don't talk like. I mean, even if you did do it, it still feel fictitious. Like, get into a rap battle if you want to go ham. Otherwise, just speak about, just do you, man. Stop doing what everybody else trying to tell you to. You gotta do this. You gotta do the bunny hop. Stop playing, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's something that we we do have a problem with, right? Every time somebody starts a trend, it's been going on for a long time, longer than social media, because a lot of our previous trends started in movies. You know, you get a little movie trend, and everybody's out there trying to follow what they see in the movies. You trying to
Hey,
follow
that's
what
the
you see in the
corporation.
music
That's that money
videos.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's you know, there was a point in time when it was very well understood that it took a village to raise a child, right? That you know, when I go outside, I am responsible for what I demonstrate in front of your kids. You know, and this whole well, it's on the parents. That is so lazy and so dismissive. We know that's not true. I hear people say that all the time. I'm like, you must have your kids homeschooled and in a vacuum bubble. Your kids must not never see the light of day. If you're trying to tell me you control every little thing that your child hears, sees, and experiences throughout the course of the day, that you feel like that's a viable excuse, as opposed to recognizing as adults and as parents, we owe it to each other to demonstrate what a respectable adult is, even in front of somebody else's kids. You know, so
Yeah,
once
if
we
you ain't gonna tell them not to do it, I'll reach around it. You better grab your child real quick, man. He
right,
gonna
there's that
learn today.
expectation when you go out in society, like, hey man, like everybody around here thinks like my parents. And if they don't, they're still adults, right? And I was told to respect my adults. So now we don't have that. So now I can just do whatever I want. The responsibility don't fall in my hands. If your kid sees it and they adopt a bad habit, that's your bad. You should have been there. I mean, you might have a job. You might have to work 2 jobs. You might even be a single parent. Oh, well, that's on you. I'm going to do me. That's the attitude today. So as long as we're entertained, as long as we're making money, it doesn't matter who we poison. It doesn't matter who we leave behind. And I mean, even when I speak about gangster rap, for sure, man, we out here glorifying the fact that we slang poison to our own kind. That we sell our own sisters into the industry. We okay with that. And as men, we hold the greater responsibility because whatever we do, society is gonna follow.
Yeah.
So I mean, they learned that a long time ago. You muted yourself, 18.
18 you muted. But I got a question real quick for y'all. I got a question for y'all real quick then. So how much accountability then, because we ain't gonna sit here and play the blame game, but at the same time, you bringing up a fair point then, because then it's like how much accountability do we need to put on the people who was rapping before this generation, before it got here? You know what I'm saying? You got
That was my next question. I was gonna ask when NWA dropped straight out of Compton. You know what I'm saying? Was that storytelling or was that a rebellion?
Both.
oh, It was both.
Both.
Come
They was
on.
mad. You know what I mean? Like they
See,
was hot.
that was rebellious storytelling. You're
And,
right.
you know how the society responded to that by making them the villain, right? As opposed to saying, "Hey, man,
Right.
like we got a whole group of people that there's an outcry and this needs to be looked into it." And I'm not talking about on some, today everybody feels like they're entitled. Today,
Right.
any little scratch, any little noise anybody makes, everybody's supposed to rush in and do something. But literally at that point in time, we know what our history is,
Right.
right? So you got
Just got
people
off
who
the
are
riots in L.A. the decade before.
right. So I mean, you got people who are articulating angry, even who are talking about how upset they are, and it's leading, and then all of a sudden, with all these gangs, you have drugs hitting the neighborhoods, and dads getting arrested when, this follows, a depression in the black community. We have industry leaving big cities like L.A., Oakland, stuff like that, cities that black folks had gravitated to because of the work, and all of a sudden that work starts to dry up. So you have all these unemployed people disenfranchised, and now because we don't own at this point, we don't own no boats, we don't own no trains, and we don't own no buses, but this stuff is showing up in the neighborhood. Somehow we got guns showing up in the neighborhoods,
Right.
and that gives the powers that be a reason to go in there harassing, a reason to be shaking people up, and then we push back. They got the nerve to make us public enemy. But then when they
It's
said,
all in the game.
Right.
right, well,
So what were they like exploiting the police or or police brutality or was it glorifying it?
You
I
gonna
don't
jump
think it
on
was.
that fast on that one?
I don't
What?
think it was either. I don't think it was either. I think it didn't become exploitation until they realized there was money there. When
Exactly.
nobody gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Every time they went somewhere, them between them and Two Live Crew, they was getting arrested left and right, or at least threatened to. You can't perform that song. You can't say that here, right?
That's how Freak
That's
Tank
just
Right.
started, and it wasn't actually a negative thing. I was watching that documentary not too long ago, but it just started out as like a barbecue for the college kids to get together, have a good time. They was dancing,
Right.
but as time went on, you introduce, you put in, and it gets a negative narrative, and that's all anybody ever knows is a negative narrative from things that
I
transpired
agree.
from that.
I think that the hip hop and especially gangster rap had a big impact on our culture. But did gangster rap make the world like respect black voices or fear black people?
Well, right before we hit that one, I just wanted to jump back up to LXL and say, hey, look, on that question you were saying earlier, we can't we can't really hold the accountability or sit there and say who should be accountable, what group, NW, what set should be accountable for these actions. Because if you're always looking to blame or find somebody for the accountability for it, when you find that, you're gonna be, oh, everything's okay now. You're gonna go back to eyes in the shade. But if you take that accountability yourself and you project what you preach or you project what you want to teach, like Tony talking about, like we all get across, then I mean that's the only way you could really get aside from it or help or heal it. There's not really an accountability, I don't feel, to be placed.
I think you make a solid point. But one thing I would add to that, um, I think accountability is important because we have to see where the source of the problem is. But I think, just kind of touching on what you just said, right? We stop there. We're like, oh, it's so and so's fault. Okay, it may be so and so's fault, but who's going to fix it? And that's where the individual responsibility steps in, right? Like, because
Okay.
if you expect us saying, hey, you need to come in here and fix this, no, we got to fix this. And that's something that was understood a long time ago. But see, that was the threat to society, was when, you know our grandfathers or great grandfathers said, hey, we're going to fix it ourselves. And the government was like, oh, no, 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 we can't have that. Because once you start uniting the people, then we have a problem, right? Once you take away these divisive lines and everybody starts speaking with one voice, we're gonna have an issue, because now we look at a control issue. So touching on what you just asked, 18, about the manipulation, and did it make people, well, they were afraid of us at first, because you hear all that anger and you can't, they're the whole other side of the train tracks can identify with that. They're like, what are these people
Right.
talking about? And instead of saying, hey man, there's something to that, because there were people who did know that there was truth in those words. We
Right.
become public enemy number one in the beginning, and then eventually it starts to sound cool. Like, oh man, they're really tough. They really hard. They've got some life experiences. Those are real men right there. And anybody starts to emulate that, and that's pretty much what it is. It's like crack. That was a minority problem until it showed up in white neighborhoods, right? And then all of a sudden, when it showed up in the white neighborhoods and the white kids started ODing, oh no, now we got major issues. It's a pandemic,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Or excuse me, an epidemic. Um, then we have a war on drugs. Like they said, they made a war on drugs, but not a war on poverty. So we didn't really attack the problem. We just attacked the symptom.
Right. Right.
So
That's right.
it would be up to us if we said we wanted to be respected, not because we're thugs and because we carry an image, but because we can compete with everybody else on the exact same playing field and do just as well, if not better. Then we have to demonstrate it, even in our music.
So how much responsibility falls on the artist and versus like the record label?
All the
Because
responsibility.
you got dicks like Drake trying to like sue the record label for battles. You know what I'm
That's a
saying? Like,
different kind of. He's not like us.
but
So
how
we
much
can't.
responsibility falls on the artist versus the label to y'all?
All of the
So
responsibility is on the artist because if the artist is 100 the whole time and not chasing money and clout and trying to do the jig what the industry wants you to do and come out putting some K dot or putting all kinds Rhapsody, all kinds of other conscious people, Lauren, what we talked about, uh, you go against the grain. Yeah, they might lock you up for a little bit of tax evasion or might do a little something else, but fight on. What's trials and tribulations without growth?
no
Or
cap.
what's growth without trials and tribulations? My bad. Reverse.
But of course, no, I see exactly where you coming from, bro. I think that you got a lot of people who is like infiltrating hip hop now. Like I feel like you got the business and then you got the people who really love the culture and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take those and I'm gonna separate them. You got people who indulge on the business side of hip hop because it pays well and it can bring in a lot of attention. You got a lot of marketing and shit behind you. Only thing is when you join that business side, your shit is no longer your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, you making music not because you trying to push your message, but you making music based off of hey, what's popping and everything. So you talking about shit that's trending. You know what I'm saying? You doing your music video the same way that everybody else is doing it. At that point, you fitting in. It's like high school. You know what I'm saying? Whereas there's people who's really trying to, you know what I'm saying, pave the way. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's people who's really trying to pave the way and everything, and they care about their message. And half the time, them is the people who ain't signed because it don't be about money. You can take control over your music. You know what I'm saying? You can release when you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like the clips. You know what I'm saying? They independent now. You know what I'm saying? They just dropped the dog ass album. You know what I'm saying? It's literally things like that. If you care about your message and everything, you ain't gonna care about that dollar amount. You don't even idolize it, bro. You putting out the message
Right.
you want to. It don't matter if you got 100 monthly listeners or 1,000 or if you got 5. You know that you touching in people in the right way with your music. You know that you spitting the right message. So that if somebody come up to you, they like, you know what? You know what? When I heard this song, it made me feel this way, and I appreciate you for that. And you could take good accountability. You know what I'm saying? You can take good accountability. I feel good that my music made you feel that way. That was my
Right.
intention.
Right.
Right. One thing
I, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, one thing I want to add to that though for consideration is, I've asked that question, had this argument before, and I hear a lot of people say, well, the artist doesn't have control. They're told what they have to release by their handlers and yada yada yada, right? And I hear that, but I'm with Jag because conversely, if an officer or a service member is given an unlawful order or an immoral or an ethical order, we look at that service member, we look at that officer, and we're like, hey, you're still responsible for your actions. Just because somebody told you to do it, don't mean you should do it. You're a professional. I'm gonna say the same thing about the artist. You're responsible for what comes out of your mouth, regardless of what anybody
Right.
tells you. But see, the thing is, and they're smart, right? They're gonna go to somebody who's already compromised morally. Now, check me out when I say this. I don't want anybody throwing daggers at me. A2 over here putting us down. Ooh, okay. But if you was willing to go out there and you hustling hard like that, like you pushing like that, they like, hey, you ain't tripping. You just gonna go from selling one product in the streets to selling another. So
Right.
you're already morally compromised. So we can ask you to say whatever as long as it lines your pockets and you finna do it. If it's a
Mm-hmm.
9 times out of 10, if you started off conscious, they probably not looking for you because you're not morally compromised. You are the one that's gonna be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Look
Well, if
who
you was
fell off.
conscious, you wouldn't be chasing that contract. When you're hungry and you come from looking at that all day and hearing it, oh, they got out the hood like this. They signed that 360, not even a 360 nowadays. You get a 120.
Right, and you're not going to that, and like you got conscious rappers like Paris, even conscious daughters. These individuals that was popping back in days. Hey, you ain't gonna hear nothing from Public Enemy these days, right? Um, and if you did, it's only gonna be us older cats that know what the message is. That's really gonna buy into it, right? Um, you're right. Those individuals aren't chasing the contract, and that's how they know. If they can dangle that carrot in front of your nose and you willing to go after it, they got you. Right? Like
I'd
we
like
was
to
talk about.
say, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go on.
No, I was going to say 9 times out of 10, I really do think as we talk about it and as I see it unfold, that it is the industry on the marionette because
Oh
you look
yeah,
at these artists like, what's his name? D Smoke out of Cali. You know what I'm saying? D Smoke, most conscious, creative individual I've heard in a while. He won the Netflix show or whatnot, and he got his own money to get his own stuff started. And there was the second season. There was another conscious dude came out, Dre TL, and dude was from Atlanta and spitting like the way this dude was reporting, dog. It was what you want to hear in rap. It's like what Tone was saying about the gospel rap. If Tone would put on At Dre TL, he'd be like, "Hey, is this got like it's just a vibe and it's what you present when you're on your own time." So make sure you on your own time and stop trying to just grab somebody coattail to get a buck. Grind, hit the mud, fall, scrape your knee, get up and make some.
yeah, yeah.
Amen.
I think it. Go ahead, Alex. You about to say
No,
something?
no, go
No,
ahead.
no, no.
Oh, I was gonna say just along them lines, man. You know what would benefit artists and just the people in general would be community support. And I'm not talking. I'm not talking about like a fastest. We're gonna just take everybody's money. I'm talking about voluntary community support. You know what I mean? With somebody, this was an interview that was done some years ago. They said, there was a time when in the black community, you had the doctors, you had the lawyers, they lived on the same street as the garbage men, as the mechanics. Everybody shared the same neighborhood, and there was a level of respect. You weren't a doctor making money, getting robbed because everybody thought that you had more money than them, and it was their right to just go ahead and take it from you. But nowadays, if I moved into one of our old neighborhoods and I'm doing well, they looking at me like we need to get up in that house and see what else he got. Instead of saying, "Hey man," because we would be quick to be like, "Oh, you should when you make it out, you're supposed to come back." Why? For what? So y'all can rob me? You know what I mean? Because if I slide back, how long am I gonna be there before somebody starts hating? So we don't get no community support. If people got community support, it wouldn't be this crabs in a bucket type thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's gonna be some artists that come up there and they're gonna say, "Hey, I ain't never left my community." You're blessed. Some people don't have to. And I'm
Well, it
against
might be
well.
what you put into your community as well. Because it's like if you go back to the hood and you over here with all this ice and all this, and they know you got it, but you really not doing. You just out there flaunting it. That's gonna make somebody want to get ignorant. But if you out there helping the community at the community center with the kids and all this, and putting back into the community, which is probably most of the rappers, I say like maybe five. All right, half 5 out of 10 when you say what we talk about would go back to the community, K dots, things like that, and get books for the schools, make sure kids got lunches, all these things, and make sure that it's not put in headlines because I don't want no cloud or glory from it as well as
Right.
I'm not chasing the contract.
I'm gonna argue against that on this note. If somebody does well and they come back to the community, even if they don't go to the community center, the fact that they're paying taxes in the community is a help. The fact that they feel safe enough to be in that community to at least be an example is a help. The fact that they brought their wisdom and experience there to be available to the people in the neighborhood is a help. They don't have to go and do all that extra if they choose not to. That shouldn't be a
But it's
condition of their
presentation
safe
as well,
existence.
right?
No, I
Because
mean
if you just put all this ice and stuff and they
that's
gonna
their
get
business.
you.
That's their
Okay, all right,
business.
Well, is
all
that
right, but
stupid or is that you're right? Like, is that because if you're thinking, well, I'm saying, you know where you come from. You rapped about it. You reported live about it. So when you go back, even though you pay taxes, things like you're saying, to the community, which gives back, or you're there to help if somebody asks or somebody, you're there to be a shoulder. But if you just always outside blinging and this and all that, it just incites. It's not your fault.
No.
But if you go back to a place where there's crabs in a barrel and we've been droned against it in that fashion, then you asking for trouble in a way.
No, because then now we're taking responsibility of the individual away from themselves. Now we might as well say the rappers are no longer responsible for what comes out of their mouth, because people in the hood are no longer responsible for their actions.
You're responsible for everything you say.
That's not what...
You're responsible for everything you say out your mouth. If you're a rapper, R&B singer, or if you anybody that's an influencer of anything in life, you're responsible for everything that come out your mouth, because everybody's watching you. If you wanted to be famous or didn't want to be famous, if you started to be famous, they're watching everything and they're paying attention to everything you say in your mouth. Now, I want to go ahead and change the conversation toward the chat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to ask everybody in chat. You know what I'm saying? If there's a gangster song that defined gangster rap the right way, what was that song? Or if it was defined the song the wrong way, what was that song? And I'm gonna go ahead and while we contemplate on that, I want y'all to drop that in the chat. And while we do that, I'm gonna play a song, man. You know what I'm saying? This is you know what I'm saying? Make It Great. You know what I mean? This is one of L's favorites. I'm about to play this shit, and I want everybody to comment in the chat, and we'll be right back on that note.
Cuzzo, type that question in the chat.
Make it great. Make it great. Make it great.
90 racks for the watch, 30 stacks for the chain, a 50 bar for the medallion, diamonds drippy like the rain. Lord Development House is where I was taught to talk my talk. In the thick of the smudge, the slime on the tour like crosswalk. A young factor having Skrillex, spinning blue notes in a drought. Living for the moment, fuck further out. Come hog by my kidney, MCM bill. Fuck him on beef, I'll make him a patty meal. Come and see you about something. Sit my grass dummy. He ain't from Japan, but he like to play kamikaze. Your bitch got sloppy toppy off the ginger ale and jack. She got that hot throat with a built-in thermostat. I'm smoking agriculture and vegetation in the backseat on and blazing. In the 2019 with the dealership plates, insurance and registration. Garnish and decorated with all the topics and all fixed. We don't fuck with turf dirt, we only fuck with Dixon.
Some niggas tryna take what's yours. Take a stand out and take one first. Back him up, but only take one verse. With white chalk, I make him paint your curve. Some niggas tryna take what's yours. Take a stand out and take one first. Back him up, but only take one verse. With white chalk, I make him paint your curve.
Ha, you bitch. What it do? Hey, let's get
Turn
it
me
to
up a
him.
little bit.
Ha,
Right there.
right
Hey.
there.
If y'all don't know,
Tell him
y'all finna learn. That's how I get
who
down.
the fuck I am.
Damn. GK in the building.
What?
GK in the building.
Yeah.
Gang is kind on time with the rhyme, no delay. Yeah, accept the mic like a baton in the relay. A young Don at eBay. He lying if he say I'm out of bounds, got both feet down inside the lines on the replay. All my niggas go hard, we riders like we, babe. Bring that shit back on fine on the DJ. Bring that shit back on fine on the DJ. Bring that shit back on fine on the DJ. All my niggas go hard, we riders like we, babe. Everything for sale, but you won't find it on eBay. I'ma ride till the beat break and supply fire for he say. Cut niggas off top like Mr. Barber Beefcake. I'm raw, y'all suckers are saw. It's a slice of cheesecake. GK in the building. Mobbing is in my blood, but I'm not Sicilian. You feel me? Chameleon is more like it. You don't like it, 10 lens to come gon' strike it. Like on the pipe, that shit's fearsome, cause I'm a giant. You're damn right, you San Francisco and self-reliant. We never needed near nigga, man, to bring the fire. I know we hating, I ain't graduating, yeah, that nigga fire. Sucker, even your wife exposing you as a lie. Is it my attire or my swag, nigga, that you admire? Got you inspired to conspire to put out my fire. But I'm the big dog, so bow down and call me sire. I'm a whole nother breed, you much should aspire. It's gotta be inhumane, not only let me tell you, you can't wear this. I should've known you didn't come up on no player shit. I'ma end it, so put your lip, don't even bother. Stay away from them niggas, you should've listened to your father. If you can't remember GK, just call me PG&E. With this specific gas, I'm electrocution on these beats. Prostitution on these streets since the days of old. California's the place, streets paved in gold. Come here to persevere was the way it was told, but it was never made clear that we would carry the load. They took them skeletons out the closet, man, and buried the bones. Niggas still waiting for them chariots to come carry him home. Keep your eyes on the prize, bruh, and turn the other cheek. A warrior's pride won't subside, so we ride in the streets. When I ride on the beat, I know you feel every word of it. It's education for them folks that never heard of it. Cause every day, boy, you learn something new. And every hour, I burn one or two. I ain't got no job and ain't got shit else to do. So I'ma elevate my mind with this pound of the goo. I ain't got a lot of you, 100's the code. I keep 30 in the 40, man, and let it unload. And I got a whole nother 30 just to make the show. Cousin patty cake, making the dough. 1,000 watts and 30 pots of perk, making it grow. Show me the money, cutty, for nothing letting it go. I say fly like a G5 in the sky, make it happen. Keep niggas grounded, they can't take flight like Madden. Way too much game for lame niggas to fathom. Your bitch up on my tip like I just pulled up in a Phantom. It's only a Magnum, the candy wet though. She swinging from my nuts, I had to beg her to let go. 20 on the Petro, hit me on my Metro. If you looking for them ethos, I'm the nigga with the best quotes. Monkey business to get your motherfucking chest broke. This the Bay, boy, the motherfucking West Coast. And niggas know that sourdough make the best toast. I fuck with soldiers, so you know I keep my tech close. They shooting dice, but I'ma stand under this lamppost. Can't take no losses out here dodging from the black ghost. Sideways up the strip, I got handles. The block on fire, hotter than a pan roll.
Yo, that's what's up.
It's GK in the building.
All right. Anybody respond in the chat on the question?
No, none.
Nobody responded on the question.
Sad business, man. We got some comments up there though. You know, like Big Ren. Shout out to Big Ren. So we gotta stop making excuses.
Big Ren in there.
Oh,
what up, my dog?
Yeah. And Nisha came in and said, you know, she agreed that nothing goes unnoticed, which I agree with 100%. I just think there's that whole accountability factor. Like, it wasn't always this way. It wasn't always this way. And so I feel like it could go back. We don't have to make the excuses. I dig what Jag is saying. He's saying, hey, it's an inevitable. You know what I mean? So people are hungry out there. They're gonna see a meal. And I get it. Is we gotta change that culture. We for the longest said that we wanted people to come back. Like go out there, get that education, get the skills, bring it back to the hood. Bring it back to the people who need it.
A2. Do you think that the way the gangster rap is today, you know what I'm saying, and was it what it was back then, do you think that we have artists like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, or them type of figures if gangster rap never existed?
Are you saying if it stayed the way it originally was, or if it just never happened? Period.
If gangster rap never happened, do you think though that we would have cats like K. Dot and Cole?
I think they would say no, right? They would pay homage to the people who came ahead of them and said, "Hey, we're here because they were there first. Do I think that their creative talents are solely based on the people that came ahead of them? No. I think they may have had a different outlet, or maybe would have had a different name for it. I don't know if that makes sense.
I see
I
what you're
think they
saying.
might be dead, dog. Especially Dot. Like these are the instances where rap saves lives. Gets brothers like we was talking about earlier out of being what they glorified on a rap track. Then you get out of the hood. Then you do something positive for the people around you, yourself, your community. Cole, uh, Dot, they do that. You know what I'm saying? But that, like, I don't know if you can even say it because if there's no feeling of hip hop or outlet, yeah, there might be another. There's slam poetry might have evolved different, so you would never know. But it's an impossible question because they're artists at the end of the day because of something that touched them. The reason why we do these shows, why we love mixing, why we love getting in the Midilab and creating music. You know, would we be creating this music without? No, because we wouldn't have nothing to report. Would we do? We'd be doing country,
Oh no, 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 no. I think I
jazz,
think I think we missed something. Like you said, we wouldn't have nothing to report. Yeah, we would. Our the vehicle that we
the
use might
outlet.
be a little bit
Yeah,
different.
bet
Like,
that.
yeah.
Bet that. Slam
I mean, like,
poetry, like I was saying, something
yeah, yeah.
else. Pop song.
I otherwise I agree 100% what you said. I mean, that is an impossible question to answer because that's a huge what if. It's and I don't think gangster rap is the problem. I think how it's managed or how it's
Yeah.
been managed, right? Some OG told me a long time ago. He's like dope and guns. You could dump all the dope and all the guns in the hood. Wouldn't be no problem if didn't nobody touch it. So they had to get them to touch it. How do you get people to touch poison? You put money behind it. You starve them, then you put money behind it. And then
Somebody's got to get it to the gated communities.
right. Well, I mean, it's any community, right? Because if it's all about the paper, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it don't get there today, it'll be there tomorrow. Like UPS. And what's crazy to me is after all these years, these people don't know when you poison the well, you poison everybody. They thought that was just killing us.
Word.
You know what I mean? Them little imaginary lines that you create of race and political affiliation and religion don't stop nothing. Cancer don't care about your skin color or what you associate with.
Yeah.
So it's like it don't. It goes back to that adage that it takes a village to raise a child. It takes all of us, white, brown, yellow, because it doesn't matter. Once you introduce it to one of us, every last one of us is gonna feel it. It's like bringing in diseases. How stupid are you? Diseases
It
don't
doubles
care
down
about
on what
skin
you
color.
said earlier. It's all about your actions. Because if they put you could blame everything, everybody else. So if they put the liquor stores in the hood, but if we sit here by positive perception around the kids not getting told at the party, oh yeah, it was cool that I got told because I had the kids at the house. Did they steal? Y'all ignorant asses did. Because now they're gonna grow up and emulate it too, thinking it's cool and all right and okay.
LXL.
But if you
LXL.
Yo, yo, yo.
I want you to name a rapper for me that took rap, gangster rap, to another level and moving it forward. And also, if you can, name a rapper that took gangster rap and moved it back.
I could name the same rapper and they literally would answer both of them questions.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yep.
say, bro, like, and I hate to have to throw it out there, but like I am, like, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, we can sit here and talk about it. Like Jay-Z is a huge rapper, even like till this day, and has managed to stay relevant and transcend like mad generations and everything to the point where even now he's talked about and we still base shows around him and things like that. And he did so much, even just from out the gates to even from out the gates with his Reasonable Doubt album, all the way up until like the whole series of the Blueprint, all the way up until 444. He preached a message that sat here, and even though it like in the words that he was saying, we knew that it wasn't okay, and we could tell his mindset behind it, and even his mindset about it sometimes wasn't unhealthy. People liked that because it was like he had this relatable piece. You couldn't tell if he was a hero or a villain. He danced on this line and stuff like that. So it became so perspective. So it's like on one end, you got people who are looking at it like this message that he's preaching. You really probably don't want your families or your daughters or your sons growing up hearing this because it's almost gonna make it seem like it's okay. They're gonna walk that walk just because of the fact that that's how they learn, by observation. Then you got these other people who is like, man, it's like the way that he flowing, you know what I'm saying? The way that he go about making his music and the way that he go about talking about it, man, is really pushing the game forward in ways, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the people he's collabing with. He's collabing with good people too. And he's going bar for bar with them, talking about this same gangster shit, taking it a step farther, man. Like, yeah, that was an easy one.
Right. I have a different opinion. I feel like if it was somebody that moved gangster rap forward, it'd have been Tupac Shakur. And somebody who moved gangster rap backward, it'd be like somebody like J.L. Felony. And like I know LXL, you probably young, you probably don't even know who J.L. Felony is. And Jack may not know who he is too, but I know A2 Brizzy do. You know what I'm saying?
I could give it to you, but what you gonna do with it?
Right. Like Pac was trying to Marvin Gaye his gangster perspective of it, and JLFL was like, they took the weights, don't lose the fate. Like let's stay gangster and let's stay negative, and you know what I'm saying. And so that's my opinion on that. Nope.
So
you give that one to Pac even with the with Hit 'Em Up.
I was gonna say even with Hit 'Em Up,
because there ain't nothing positive about getting on it. I'm just asking a question.
No. I was about to piggyback LX, but with a little bit of 18 in it, because I was thinking the same thing. Well, really, first off, look at baby what?
That's my godson here, Lonzo. He in the house. They said, "What's up, Lonzo?"
What up, Lonzo?
What up?
What up? What up?
What's up?
Man, we gonna make sure you don't listen to no gangster rap. We're gonna give you the best chance possible.
You cut off. Hey, so what I was gonna say though was really, I don't know of any one major artist who doesn't have both positive, at least one positive song on an album, right? Like every artist that's come out has dropped probably one, song talking either about something that's conscious or giving God thanks, and then the rest of the album they shooting, slanging, doing everything else. So I think you could dang near probably throw any name in the hat in that regard. But I was gonna say, to me, the biggest one is gonna hurt some feelings, but it is Pac all by himself.
Oh wow!
I know what he's gonna say too, and I'm finna agree with it in advance. Go ahead, 18, or go ahead, A2.
I mean, because Pac moved the needle. He can move the needle in any direction, right? Pac moved he moved the needle with when it came to social concerns, right? Like folks, I mean, you have people who don't look like they listen to anything with any melanin in it, listening to Pac and quote Pac, but then he takes the needle all the way to the right, and this MOB, I fucked your bitch. I mean, everything. I mean, the template of ignorance comes out of his mouth to the point that some of the things he said has offended people in the social reform business. You know what I'm saying? So I would say it's him. Like from spitting at reporters, you know what I mean? Getting into gunfights, little boys getting shot, little 6-year-olds getting shot in the head at his performances, to Brenda's Got a Baby, what's that song? I was just listening to it. Mama's Just a Little Girl. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what you get. That is a mixed bag. I mean, you can go from extremely political to extremely pissed off and belligerent in one album.
And you know what? The other thing too about Pac is I'll say that I can argue every single day that he knew better too. He knew better. He knew better and decided not to do better. So with that, I think that I could put him in there too, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? The business had an agenda. You know what I'm saying? There was an agenda, definitely. And you can't sit here and tell me that Pac wasn't aware of it, and he wasn't aware of how the media sat here and played him against certain people, you know what I'm saying? And played into this you know what I'm saying, played into this narrative and everything and divided everything by West Side and East Side. It had him over here beefing with people, you know what I'm saying, across the country from him, talking about he gonna do this and that to him when he see him, and boom, I can't tell you how many times Pac done told me he done fuck my bitch in the motherfucking song, bro. Like that shit get irritating after a minute. And it's like, yeah, like something, yeah, like I'll be real with you, with the way that Pac grew up and everything like that, and like how the Shakurs moved and like their family lineage, bro, and how they fought for the black movement so hard, bro. You can't sit here and tell me that Pac didn't know better, and the shit that he was saying, bro. You can't tell me he didn't know his impact, bro. That motherfucker was a star, bro.
Yeah, he was,
no cap.
Very calculated.
No cap.
Hey, y'all, this is the Midilab show, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play a song for y'all real quick before we wrap this whole topic up. We got a couple more things to talk about, but let's go ahead. We're gonna play Feel Safe for y'all folks, man. You know, play this every week, man. Midilab show. Feel Safe, EJ. Let's go.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe, feel safe. If you hear it, this it's a bit too late. This is for my shotters, hold up block, hot stock with the fully on toppers. And ain't nobody can stop us. Put respect on my name, boy, give me my propers. My kids these niggas expensive pasta and lobster. I'm on go, my life's more like a movie or mobster. I'm a monster, I'm a motherfucking monster. Up, down, down, PAPA, select, start like it's Contra. 99 lives, nigga, 99 problems. I'm cocky, keep them dark and socked in the heart, nigga.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe, feel safe. If you hear it, this it's a bit too late. This is for my shotters, hold up block, hot stock with the fully on toppers.
Looking ass niggas, some male seven squares. Got no equation, no answer, they just there, sucking up there. Swear they don't care, but all said and done, they shouldn't be here. He kept us quiet, nothing like a rat. Something like they snap back, yeah, I start riots. Never forget what to never just consider. Just remember, I come with gorillas. A tisket, a tasket, your ass asking for it. Yes, indeed, I give you what you need. I high side as I proceed. Cause I got these bitches dizzy, you feel me? They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe.
They some looking ass niggas lurking through the door like a nigga won't get them.
Feel safe, feel safe. If you hear it, this it's a bit too late. This is for my shotters, hold up block, hot stock with the fully on toppers. Feel safe, feel safe. If you hear it, this it's a bit too late. This is for my shotters, hold up block, hot stock with the fully on toppers.
Yo, hey, feel safe, feel safe.
If you're hearing this,
about to drop a new.
Hey, sorry for the delay, fellas.
I was about to drop a new one, player.
You got a new one to drop?
It's going to be at times
No. I was just finna. I was about to right. It popped in. I was about to click that button.
I'm down to play the new. I'm down.
What was you about to play?
My life.
Run it.
I don't think it's on here yet. Is it on here?
It's up here.
Run it.
If you got it, go ahead and play it.
Watch me.
Come on. Let's play that. Ooh, don't play with me, boy.
Ooh.
I love this dude. This is my brother right here, man. H2 Breeze. Let's go.
Genius. On the
I give it all that I've got, every lyric, every line that I drop, and I'll continue to the top, till my heartbeat stops. So ready or not, here I come, bringing the pain, and all I really want is money. I I ain't tripping on fame, they spitting the flame. Unless you're as special, you shouldn't test this. I'm full of drama, that means I'm young and I'm restless. You guessed it, living in this life for years. Thugged out, should've tattooed tears to drinking beer. My mind's weary, hard to focus to see clearly. Boy, you better holler if you hear me. My life's on the edge, but if I had to go and put up the ledge, and if I slip and fall, I pray to God my daughter stay fed. Breaking my bread, out here doing all that I can. But as the world turns, learn I'm only a man. As strong as I am, these circumstances so hard to withstand. I feel like I'm frozen, it's so hard to advance. Heaven or hell, perhaps I'm just the devil himself. Because insanity wants all of me, and death just keeps on calling me. My apologies for everything I've done wrong. Often not I lay awake, contemplating great mistakes. I really used to pay for chase, now they just a name in space. I never said that it was great, keep my eyes on the prize. Knowing that one day I'm gonna rise, but for now, I take the rainy days with clear blue skies to plot my demise. But I can see straight through the disguise, and on the day they double cross me, guaranteed I'm gonna rise.
Cause this is my life I'm living, a money driven privileges got me held down. Collisions with the law will have me jailbound. If I fell down with no direction, Lord, am I hellbound? I'm well fed up with all these questions. And this is my life I'm living, a money driven privileges got me held down. Collisions with the law will have me jailbound. If I fell down with no direction, send me your blessing. This is my life I'm living, this is my life I'm living.
This is my life through my eyes when I answer the call. But I'm looking for the highlight, though I'm destined to fall. Feel like they snatched me off the streets and locked me down on restraint. On the lonely road of life with none but fumes in my tank. And ain't no bros, no hoes, no video highlights. Just your brother talking to God, shadowed by twilight. Let us say I sport a rollie and I'm mashing the bench, but I can barely feed my kids with my weak ass hands. Mental stress got me pressed on the hustle for cash. So success is coming slow, cause I'm living too fast. So you just hitting this, fast living is my way to survive. Got my other mouths to feed, so I gotta provide. Can't even look my kids in the eyes cause of mistakes I made. Every day they mama cries, wondering why she stayed. The games I played, left afraid. The man I displayed, allow myself to be swayed from the righteous path I strayed. And the suppression the dream, we expressing through screams. Cause the aggression it seems that our depression brings. I've traveled the whole world round, from San Psycho to Sarge. With a lifetime of scars and tats all over my body. From making trouble in the streets to making war in Iraq. I had to water my feet, I got the judge on my back. And the lesson I learned was keep your faith in the Savior. Because the scales of justice don't know what's tip in your favor. And behavior unbecoming never safe reflects the demons of my past that we all protect. Dear Lord, I want success, but I don't think I can win. Every time I try to stand, I just fall down again. And if they ain't not killing April, then I'm upraising Cain. Let's get my life up in the street without a thing to gain. And I gotta be paranoid of a tragic end. I got enemies seeking payback for their family and friends. They're lost and taking lightly, plotting retaliation. So I'm the subject of manhunt and investigations. Sometimes I wanna let go, sometimes I wanna fall down. Locking low at the gate and just be letting off rounds. But then I think about my girls, wouldn't be teaching them right. And I be down to let mistakes in my life.
Cause this is my life I'm living, a money driven privileges got me held down. Collisions with the law will have me jailbound. If I fell down with no direction, Lord, am I hellbound? I'm well fed up with all these questions. And this is my life I'm living, a money driven privileges got me held down. Collisions with the law will have me jailbound. If I fell down with no direction, send me a blessing. This is my life I'm living, this is my life I'm living.
Will I go up in this life I lead? Will I remain to 9 to 5 or end up hustling?
So many questions running circles all around my mind. I seek the answer, but the truth is so hard to find.
I'm living blind, get out my mind, but it's so hard to see.
Like plotting moves without a game plan or strategy.
One sucker's mad at me, I'm out here trying to be a man. And I won't stop until the whole world's in my hand.
If you don't give it up, I'm taking it. Tired of barely making it. Sick and tired of faking it, and ain't no more debating it.
Paper schemes, we tanking it. Stacking cheese and baking it. Shady's about to shake it quick, cause all this hate makes it.
Wash my hands up all this blood, so I can come clean. But it seems they'll never let me out of this gladiator's ring.
So watch me swing until I take out all my opponents. You got the nerve run up on it, but I don't think that you want it.
I'd rather make life than take life. But if you insist to bring the devil out of brother, why should I resist?
That's how I feel.
Willing to spill blood and steel,
just to make sure that my daughter can have a meal.
For real.
Cause in my world there ain't no deal.
Just a lifetime of memories that'll make the blood chill.
That's ill, like hot lead coming from cold steel. Raised strong with lion's heart and God-given skill.
But it feels like I'm the one with the short end of the stick. Because it seems the path I'm on is heading nowhere quick.
So now my only contemplation incarceration in jail.
But now I never will surrender cause I know I'll prevail.
Back in the land.
Hey, what up to Ren? What's up, Ren? I see you in the chat.
Big Ren.
That's my brother, man. That's my brother right there, boy. I know
Big
Ren,
brother
I know
Newsy.
anybody else in here, man. I love Red, boy. That's my dude. Hey, you know what, man? We want to thank y'all for tuning into the Midilab Show Thursday nights, man. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all right here with us, and we appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and while you ready, if you ready to get some Midilab gear, go ahead and go to baymerica.com. Get a T-shirt. You know, we got glasses, we got shot glasses, we got wine glasses, we got hoodies. Hey, this fall coming up, y'all gonna need that hoodie. You gonna need them sweats. Go ahead and get you an embroidered Midilab shorts and hoodie, man. Get down.
We getting high sedity now. He said embroidered.
Embroidered. The
He
hats.
said it's getting cold, so grab you some shorts.
Hey, the hats are embroidered too. Hats are fat. We got them trucker hats. You know what I'm saying? And we got dad hats too. But you know the trucker hats are going. They going ham. So y'all
Just
go out
wait
there.
till I get mines.
Can't wait. I can't wait.
That's what's happening. What we about to roll into next? What's next on the menu?
But we still on the same subject here, man. We talking about if gangster rap hurt or helped the culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's a real live topic because the way I grew up listening to all gangster rap. And you know what I mean? I know A2 Breezy too. We didn't have what's the name of the 3 on the hat? We didn't have 3 on the hat. We didn't have 3 on the hat kind of dudes, man, when we came up. We had Kanye West. We was grown when Kanye West came out. You know what I'm saying? What we had was like Triple X, Brother Lynch. We had like real like demon dudes on there, right? Like rapping. You know what I'm saying? Dre Dog or Andre Nicotina. You know what I mean?
Cool Nut, Ill Manner Posse, RBL.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Rebel Bass Click.
Rebel Bass Click, Mac Mall, Mac Dre, Cess Fat. Huh. Yeah. It was a different time. You know,
it was
I think
a different time.
Touching on what Jack said, I mean, back then, just I think respect was probably came more natural back then because we would see them people around. And unless you was a rival, you was an op, it wasn't no issue. They could slide through. It was just respect off of the fact that they was putting out a message we could all identify with. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm so counter this idea that, you know, if you come through the hood, you gotta make sure you checking in. Otherwise you getting robbed. Nah, man, like we asking people to come back, and when they do, y'all want to brutalize them as opposed to saying, hey man, let me get up on that knowledge. I'm not looking for a handout. I'm not trying to take something that don't belong to me. I'm asking for the knowledge. Could you put me on?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like hook me up.
Same way. Mm-hmm. So A2 Breezy, with that being said, let's go ahead and wrap this up right here with the gangster rap. Did gangster rap help or hurt the culture of hip hop today?
Today, I think it's a hindrance. Today, I believe it's a hindrance. And I believe it's a hindrance because of the fingers that have gotten in the pot and the direction that they pointed us in. And I don't mean, and I'm talking to the working class. I'm talking about the majority of America, not just black or whoever else. I'm talking about everybody who works for a living. It's a hindrance.
In South Central LA, you could buy your dope from the CIA.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey
man, I'm gonna tell you some real topic stuff though, for real, man. You know what I'm saying? The rain is always cold in the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying about that is that things out there just they pop off like really weird. You know what I'm saying? And don't go out there and call nobody weird because they don't like that type thing. But things pop off really weird on the West Coast, and the rain is always cold in the West Coast. It's never a tropical storm. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. Hey, stand tall on what you trying to be on, and hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give the mic up to somebody else right now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, look, right. I'm seeing it too, and I'm also realizing how much I ain't gonna lie, like trap rap and stuff like that. I'm realizing how much it's also divided us too. You know, before we really had mainstream music where everybody it seemed like everybody would listen to everybody and stuff like that. It was real normal. It was real normal where you could be in let's just say Tennessee, and really well LA rappers, really well, like just people from outside and everything. But nowadays, um it's not authentic no more. It like a lot of stuff is not authentic no more, especially if you're looking at the mainstream and stuff. And I think that it's kind of killing mainstream if you think about it. I feel like mainstream ain't as mainstream used to be. And what I mean by that is like I don't really listen to I don't really care no more to listen to you know what I'm saying, like Travis Scott's new album that dropped, you know what I'm saying? Or I mean, it's a lot of people I feel that same way about though. I like that was just the first name that came to the top of my head, but them is like mainstream dudes who like been doing this for a minute. Where
Right.
it's like what I'm listening to now is people who done made it up out of my own state. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These little neighboring like cities and things like that. That's what I find myself listening to nowadays. If you didn't come from kind of where I came from, or if I don't know you personally, like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really like bumping your music for real like that because
Right.
I don't feel it. I don't feel what y'all talking about. And I'm realizing now that that's because of the lack of authenticity that's in the mainstream. So boom, when I'm bumping these
Yeah.
people, regardless of what they talking about, regardless if they talking about trapping, regardless if they talking about mobbing, regardless if they talking about you know what I'm saying, like even good things, bro. I'm relating to them based off the fact that man, like 90% of these dudes is out of Michigan. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? 90% of these dudes come from cities that I didn't drove through before. You know what I'm saying? Come from cities that I've been a part of. Half the time I know people who like know these people and things like that. So I feel more invested in my area. So I wanted to say that because I wanted to add to what I was talking about and everything, because I feel like when it's all said and done, I'm finna take my music career, right? And with the message that I plan to put out and everything, and like how intentional I want to be, I could see myself being able to return back to my neighborhood because of how much I've thought about investing into my neighborhood. And the things that I've done, the example that I set when I was in my neighborhood, is a very reasonable scenario that I could see me coming back. And yeah, okay, say I'm chained up, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Say I got my chains and stuff like that. Say I got my bracelets and everything and stuff, which to me, I feel like ain't necessary. But let's just say hypothetically, I came back and I done, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm back putting on for the hood and I done bought the block. I feel like I would have that love because of how I dictated my message. And it's the journey, really. It's not the destination, but it's the journey that I went through to where it's like, say you come back and you living in a neighborhood with these people who was robbing, you know what I'm saying? They was mobbing, they was trapping. If they want to target you, man, they got a big homie somewhere that's gonna be like, nah, that ain't your target. I'm not gonna let you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he means to this community, to what he means to these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what happens, I think, when you become a symbol. When you become a symbol for your area and where you at and stuff like that, man, I think that you can return, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be real intentional. You can't just be that dickhead that happened to blow up and everything, and now you trying to come back and you, you know what I'm saying, man, look at me, da. Nah, I'm coming back, and when I come back, I'm putting on people because I want to be where I came from, because there's going to be somebody else who's like me. Because why? Because 9 times out of 10, I influenced you, and I probably had a big influence on you off the fact that I came from where you came from. So I'm living for that moment where that little dude, he come up to me and he's like, man, you know what? I seen what you did and everything like that. I just want a chance to impress you, man. I just want to see if, you know what I'm saying, you think that I got bars like that or not, man. I'll tell him and I'll steer him and everything like that. That's what I could see myself doing for my hood. So it's like, do I think that, yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying, do I think that people can return? Yeah. Do I think that, you know what I'm saying, gangsta hip hop has done something negative to like the whole culture? Yeah, I think it does. But you know what I'm saying, I think that there is a silver line. I think that there is an area of redemption to it and everything. I don't think it's so far gone that we can't, like, you know what I'm saying, grasp it back. It's far. Yeah, it would take some work and everything too, man. But I feel like we always say this on this show, man. It really do. It start with us. It start with the example that we decide to set and everything like that, man. And then from there, it grow from there.
Right. I totally agree with everything you just said, man. That's real.
So I'm laughing because so I'm looking at what Nene said about there not really being any more gangster rap anymore. I mean, I hear what she's saying because it's so commercialized, which is what you touched on, LX. And Malicious said the same thing. It's like, you got too many people who are they're sold on this word, and so they got to go out there and live it. And my homie Doc, he's from Detroit. That's the homie. We go back, and he had posted a comment one time. He said when we threw gang signs back in the days, like you knew what time it was. He said these youngsters these days be throwing gang signs looking like they shaking sugar off their fingers. They can't be so loose. Have he done it? But he's right. Like the conviction isn't the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. What people see today, they didn't see how it was built. So they just go up there and do a little, you know what I mean? I mean, back in the day, yeah, you about to hang that in the wind. Like you had to make sure everybody saw how every one of them fingers was twisted up. And I think it's demonstrative of everything else we see going on within the genre. Now, to address something, because I can already hear responses about certain artists that do go back and do contribute, and then say, gangsta rap ain't all bad because I use the money I make from gangsta rap to help pay for, football uniforms for the little league team or for the pee wee team or even for the high school team. Or I'm taking that money and I'm investing it in, a community center or whatever else. And there's a lot of dope dealers that did the same thing. There's a lot of illegal business that invests back in the community. But that's the problem, is that who are you stepping on to be able to do that? What would be healthier for the community? Not having any poison floating around it and just being in need of football jerseys, or having people poisoned by what they hear as well as what they see. But at least you got a couple of clean jerseys out of it. You know what I'm saying? And also to add to that, it's not just about the artists coming back to the community. It's about the doctors. It's about the football players. It's about the lawyers. It's about the plumbers. It's about the mechanics. So these young people don't feel like the only way out is music. They might see that another way out is through the trades. Another way out might be through sports. Right now, we're looking at sports and music because we like, hey, that's gonna get me and the whole fam bam out, right? But what if we brought all that back to the neighborhood? It ain't this big rush to escape. Like, hey, I could be a mechanic and I might not be able to get the whole fam out, but I could keep everybody's car running.
Yeah,
for the low. You know what I'm saying?
And I could take care of my family, right?
Right. Take care of mine. Teach you how to take care of yours. That way, if you taking care of yours, I ain't got to worry about you taking away from mine. You know what I mean? And we set an example because we don't all have to be rappers. We ain't all got to be star, ball players. Some of us can go out there and twist a good wrench. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Twist a good wrench.
Keep the hood on with
No, go ahead.
The mechanic add to the hood too. Nah, don't be shaking that sugar off your fingers. Nah.
What you spit bars for?
You did all that.
Hey,
oh, now I hit you.
Once again, we appreciate y'all coming in, man. Tuned into the Midilab show.
Oh yeah. It's always
it's getting close to 10 o'clock. So, do anybody have any statements they want to go ahead and put out before we start wrapping things up?
I got a question.
Come
on. Just to touch upon what Jag Wizzle Thizzle Pizzle said about the happenings in the hood, man. How do you think? I mean, I got this grandiose idea, right? Hey, let's bring everybody back. And let me add to this real quick before I ask you this question. When I say bring people back, I don't even mean that we all got to have the same color, because I know where we grew up, we didn't all have the same color. It was all kinds, and it's gonna take all kinds, right? How do we make it so that people can come back and they ain't got to get robbed just because, well, they're not doing enough for the community?
Stop shitting on each other.
I think it's wrong for anybody to even assume that somebody else is not doing enough for the community when you don't even know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They could have their hands full in something and they don't tell anybody. You don't know nothing. So My opinion on that is that whatever you're doing, just stand tall on it, man. For real.
Can you ask your question one more time just so I can make sure that I understand it before I put in my 2 cents?
How do we make it so that it's safe for individuals who've made it out to come back? Because you might not be the hood rapper that gains notoriety that everybody wants to see back in the hood because you bring attention. What if you are just an electrician, but you're a successful electrician? What if you're a real estate lawyer? No, ain't nobody, no cameras following no real estate lawyer, but you do well. How do we bring that back? To the lower class or impoverished neighborhoods or those neighborhoods that need that type of investment, that type of sweat
leadership.
Yeah.
Ooh, because that's the thing. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say like too much on it because even like right now, I think about those things. Like I think about those things so much, but it's like, to be honest with you, the path that you took is gonna have like its own respect, like associated with. Like I said, you got to be really intentional about intentional about how you walked your journey, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like like I said, you couldn't be out there being a dickhead, you know what I'm saying? Being that person who got money and then, you know what I'm saying, they went and fucked it all off doing shit like drinking, doing things like they smoked it all up and then you know what I'm saying, blew it at the strip club, throwing up them ones when you could have been putting that money back in your community. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be that guy and then expect that you're going to come back to your community and get respect. You know what I'm saying? And even if what you're doing is flying under the radar, you could be that real estate agent, you know what I'm saying? Or you could be that plumber, or you could be that artist that comes back to their hood and everything. You could still have that impact. I say this. Your ability to teach is a good indicator of how wise you got and how much you grew from your journey, which is why I say you got to be really intentional on how you lived your journey. If you can come back to your hood and you dropping keys and you dropping knowledge and everything, and you like actually talking, you engage with your hood, you engage with your neighborhood, the community that raised you and everything, you telling your story, you getting out there and everything like that, and you really kicking this game out to the youth. I mean, at that point, you've gained something that really can't be purchased, and that's respect. You know what I'm saying? When you got respect and that respect is trickling down, you know what I'm saying? You got respect through households and everything. Like I said, parents, like your parents is talking about you in a positive way. You know what I'm saying? Like you got other people's parents talking about you positively within their households, man. It's like your impact is really big. And what you giving back, it don't have to be monetary. That's what I'm like. I guess that's really what I'm getting at. Your impact don't got to be monetary, but like give back. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot like, and then now I feel like this is about to be a crossover episode with the dialogue because now I'm finna really entertain the whole idea of walking into rooms and leaving that room better than what you found it. You know what I'm saying? Like really walking in your path and wouldn't like not walking in your path, but walking in the path that God really has set for you. You know what I'm saying? And when you're doing that, people's reactions is going to be what they be. But when you walked in the path that was meant for you, you didn't sit here and allow yourself to get pulled this way and that way and everything. Do what you do. Like, do what you do at that point, man. Like, God ain't going to steer you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Your sights was on the right thing the whole time and stuff like that. And you've been put in a position now to no longer be a follower. You a leader now. You know what I'm saying? You've built yourself up from the ground up and everything. Now you got the rank to sit here and come back and, you know what I'm saying, had that impact to people. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just want to leave that thought out there, too, because I think that that's real important. I think that's real important to kind of touch on.
Right.
I got you.
You're absolutely right.
I think when you say that, it kind of, well, the right now, the onus has been put on the successful individual. And I think that's putting a lot of weight on people who have put in effort to improve not only themselves but the environment around them. I think we also need to look at the community itself. We can't always make excuses and say, well, he did this, he did that, or you weren't doing this, you weren't doing that. If you've gone out and you've made something of yourself, you should be okay to go anywhere where there's a need for that level of influence. And again, I feel like having successful families in these type of neighborhoods is its own payoff. You don't have to conditionalize it. If you're a hardworking electrician and you're married to a hardworking business person, 9 times out of 10, you probably are taking care of the things that you own. So your presence in itself is setting an example. People are like, hey, those people over there, they take care of the house. Everything looks nice. They shop in the community. They spending money here. They paying taxes here. That's a lot by itself. But then they go on and say, well, you have to do X, Y, Z, and you have to go through this checklist of things. No, man, we like having you here because if somebody wants to know what they need to do to be a good electrician, you got somebody to go talk to. If you want to know what you need to become a good business person, you got somebody to talk to. Heck, if you want to know how he keeps his lawn looking so green, you got somebody to talk to. You got an example for all these other people who say, man, we'll never make it out of here. He did. He made it up out of here. She made it out of here, and they came back. They already cut the trail, right? So we don't. It's as simple as saying that we're gonna show respect where respect is due, just off the human level, right? It's not all these additional factors where you did all this and you're supposed to make sure. No, man, it's an upbringing thing. If we start to change the perspective within the community of what we find to be acceptable, without conditionalizing it, I think we'll get that return. We'll get that return, right? People driving down the street. When's the last time you been in a big city, drove through the hood, threw up a finger, and then got people tossing back at you like, hey, what's happening? And didn't know who they were.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's been a long time for that.
Man, if you wave at somebody you don't know, they're looking at you like, who is this? They're not thinking like, oh, hey, what's going on? It's who you waving at?
But that's that Cali mentality. Like if you down south, everybody
I do that shit every day. And I laugh
yeah.
at the responses. I do it just to get a response sometimes. Like, let me see how they're gonna react when I say hi today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know if that really happens where I'm from. I feel like no matter what, I feel like if somebody rolling through, you know what I'm saying, my street or my city or something like that, boom, they got their window down, they happen to look over at you and they give you that head nod, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. You finna nod back and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's and that's not just you know what I'm saying. You could get on that.
It depends where you at, cause like when I moved to Cali, when I first moved to Cali, I'll be like, somebody says to me, I'm like, hey, what's up? And they be like, you know that dude? You know, why are you talking to that dude?
Right.
Like, man, you ninja, you acting weird. You talking that? You don't know that dude? Nah, I'm just being, hospitable. That's how we do it in the South. Everybody say hello. Hey, everybody say hey. Everybody say hey. Hey.
In the South, they will wave at you like they know you.
Yeah,
like they ain't seen you in a minute.
Never seen.
When I lived in the South, I had people honking at me. I had folks honking at me when they drove by. Never seen them honking at home like, what's up? I'm like, hey, what's happening? And I'm looking over, like, hey, who is that? They're like, that's what they do out here. I'm like, oh, okay. So I agree. It is definitely a regional thing. More like the sugar shaking. You get them folks who say, hey, what's up? And they give you the like, I don't know you, what's up? Like,
what you mean, what's up?
Yeah, what you mean, what's up?
When you might even when somebody say what's up, you like,
what's up?
What's up? What's up? You mean what's up? What's up?
You mean what's up? You mean what's up?
Yeah,
two different what's up.
Yeah, different what's up.
Like,
you mean what's
they
up?
hit you.
Like, what's up? What's up?
And they hit you up with the set. Hit you with the set just to make sure you know what's up. Like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
This what's up.
Yeah. Sign language, homie.
Take a little sugar off on you.
Sign language, homie.
What's up?
Yeah.
Like, not what's up. I mean, what's up?
I mean, what's up? All right, then what you want to do then?
Oh, you want me?
Right? Are you trying to mow some lines to go to Six Flags, or you say what's up? Like what's happening?
Like, yeah, what's up with it?
And that be the reason why the topic of the discussion was what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Niggas. Go ahead and hit me.
Why we gotta do that though?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Bounced his head right off the door.
You know, there's a whole pause button, right?
You know, you hate to see that happen.
But I want that whole thing to play.
Yeah,
the whole thing. Then we took a whole 15 minutes up for that clip.
You needed that. You needed that double tap.
That. Yeah, you said that so freely. It was so fluent. It came out your mouth so fluently.
It's the jersey. It's the jersey.
Take the jersey out, right? You wearing that cowboy thing.
He a whole other person with that jersey on, bro.
I don't even know why he wearing that. They haven't did good in like 10 years. I don't know what's going on here.
No.
See, this is defiance. This is the defiance that we talking about. This is the anger.
Hey, he could internet talk right now. I'm gonna see him soon.
Cowboy did that in 10 years, man. You wear that jersey.
See him soon. Yeah.
Hey, I'm throwing it to Dallas Cowboys.
Spit it back. The Dallas Browns. It's gonna be a damn shame when y'all get skunked this year.
The Dallas Browns, man, they don't win nothing.
Man. Now we're gonna have to make it a topic one day. We're gonna have to ask what divided us more, sports or hip hop?
Sports.
Hey, anything that brings challenge, anything that divides. You ride for your
Dallas
side.
Browns, man. Okay. I would never be on Dallas Browns.
Hey, it's all good, Brady. You didn't win last year either. You good?
It don't matter if we won or not. You didn't even get where we was at.
How many you
got?
got?
The Browns.
How many
y'all
you
like
got?
The Browns right now. Y'all
How
lose
many you
every
got?
game.
How many
Dallas Oilers?
How many games y'all lost last year, bro? How many games did the Cowboys lose last year?
What's up with your
Y'all
organization?
lost every game, didn't y'all?
Y'all
Lose every game?
Get on your feet. I need to
lost.
assassinate my owner. That's about all I need to do with my team.
But you need to assassinate your
yo
whole
GM,
team.
yo something, y'all. You know,
Hey, the whole blue star need to go, bro. It's
get
out
some
the
rings,
picture, bro.
Gotta get some rings. Gotta get some rings before you come over here. Stay over there with them little bit of rings. Wait, stay over there with them little bit of rings. Hey, no,
I understood
rings.
that you
Hey,
grew up here.
Sonic,
I said
go get
you
you
should
some
be a
rings.
Bronco fan. You should never
Sonic,
join
go
Dallas.
get you some rings,
You
Sonic.
should never join Dallas,
Hey,
bro.
Sonic.
Dallas Oilers.
Sonic, what?
Collect rings, nigga. Pick them up off the ground. Do something. Come over here with that.
When the last time y'all won a game?
I don't give a shit.
This
How
a
many rings
game.
you
When
got?
y'all won a game?
How many
Dallas
rings
Colts.
you got?
When
We got
the
more
last
rings
time
than
y'all
you.
won
So
a
apparently
game?
we must
Just a
have won
regular
more
game.
games
When the last time y'all won
in
a regular game?
situations
Whoa,
to have
whoa,
more
whoa,
rings
whoa.
than y'all. So I don't know.
You got more what?
More rings? How many rings you got?
No, you don't.
How many rings you
double
got?
check that, sir?
How many rings you got? How many rings you got?
Sir?
Huh?
Did you just say that?
How many?
Did you just say that, dude?
He said that.
How many?
I'm gonna need you to check your facts, sir.
Hey, man, just go look that up. Just go look that up, man.
Hit the Google, sir.
I ain't looking up nothing about Frisco. Y'all can tell me.
You need to Google.
If y'all want to tell me, y'all
let
gotta
that
tell
fall
me. I
out
ain't
of your
Googling.
face,
My
sir.
Google don't know San Francisco. Sorry.
Listen, you are sharply losing credibility.
Hey, I'm about to go Jackie Chan on both y'all niggas. Y'all,
Between that lotto video and this ring comment,
no,
we're gonna put you on probation.
I agree with that lotto video. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even let him take that
Hey,
one.
I'm gonna wear it again, nigga. You gonna have to probate me again, nigga.
You have to script everything you say on the show after
Hey,
this.
I don't care. No.
From now on,
No.
everything recorded. Everything recorded.
No.
We're gonna run this back.
He let that garbage fall out of his mouth.
Keep talking about it, dude. You carrying it on.
Bruh.
You let that trash
Go
fall out
ahead,
of your face.
Frisco.
Bruh.
Go ahead.
You said that.
Yeah, Frisco, homie. Frisco, bruh.
That's how we know you ain't no Dallas fan.
How many rings?
Exactly. Go look
How
it up.
What kind
Go look
if
it
that
up.
ain't the most. He said you ain't a fan coming over here wearing it in the situation he's talking about. What the kind of fan, bruh?
Bruh.
That
Go look
dog.
it up, bruh.
Yeah,
Nah,
facts.
you go look it up.
Hey, he's talking about fan. Y'all, hey, left,
You love
right,
that
nigga.
team
Hey,
too much.
Expelliarmus, nigga. Expelliarmus. Get off the stick, nigga. Expelliarmus, nigga.
Hey,
I like how you trying to turn that around.
You right, man.
Expelliarmus.
You ain't gonna be able to hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you good.
I can't hear me. Everybody, ain't gotta go home. The show gotta get the hell on up out of here. We appreciate y'all for coming out.
You damn so right.
I just wanna.
You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell out of here because the Midilab show is about to be over Thursday night tonight. We love y'all.
I just want to apologize to my little brother, Jag Whistle Thizzle Pizzle. He didn't hit his meds tonight before we hopped on the show.
Tone, I'm coming to Las Cruces.
No, I did look it up, and actually, the Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers actually have the same amount of rings.
Yeah, I thought it was 6. Okay, I'll take 6 and 6, but hey, I know I have 6. They didn't say.
LXL, we didn't ask you to compare.
No, hey, yeah, LXL, don't jump in this. Do you want to get? They said you don't want to be jumped like this. Eh? They said get back.
You know what, y'all? I figured that we should pride ourselves on giving accurate news.
Hey, I got this, LX. I got this. And hey, go ahead. I got this. You don't got to jump. I got this.
It has been known that the Cowboys do not have more rings than the Niners.
Yeah, it's been known.
Same amount.
He just. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
like
hey,
that.
You hear LX?
That medication.
You hear LX?
You chased him away.
Hey, you know what?
Chased him away.
Hey,
let me go ahead and bring this back.
Hear the voice? Hey, put the volume down a little so you can speak up.
It's the end. It's the end of the Cowboys. The Cowboys are done. It's not the end of the show. The show is over for the night. It's not the end of the show, but it's the end of the Cowboys. The Cowboys are not coming back. $sign, Bay Miracle. $sign, Mr. OGR. Y'all go ahead and put something down, man. All we gonna do is make sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you a big lab players, club, okay? Hey, man. We love y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Get some rings.
Buenos nachos. Cowboys.
Buenos nachos, my friends.
A moment of silence for the Cowboys.
Don't nobody like the Cowboys, homie.
Yeah. Talk that trash.
You laughing like you looked in the mirror. Stop playing, dude.
I'm laughing like somebody said Cowboys.
I'm
laughing like somebody said Cowboys. The Cowboys. Hey, the Cowboys. Hey, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. I said. Black dudes.
Step into my office. Why? Because you're fucking fired.
Good night, everybody. We love y'all, man. Y'all tune in next week. Hey, tune in Tuesday for the dialogue, Wednesday for the LXL explosion, and every Thursday we here. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Midilab show, man. We love y'all.
Kicking it.
No count. Midi City.
Signing off.